Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Welcome to the Group 5 Forum. In this occasion, we would like to discuss about Mahsuri's tomb, which is located in Padang Maksirat, Langkawi. Alright, I would like to introduce our panel, starting with Miss Nurin Atira binti Yaumi.
Hello everyone.
Hello. Our second panel is Anis Ayuni binti Syahril.
Hello everyone.
Hello. And our last panel is Wan Nurul Riza Idina binti Rizwan.
Hello everyone.
Hi. Right. Maybe all of you are curious about who is Mahsuri and why that she is well known not only for the locals, but her story was spread all over the world. Mahsuri is the daughter of a farmer who moved from Negeri Pulau Bukit to the island of Langkawi for a better life. Legend said that she is the most beautiful woman in all of Langkawi. Even the chief of the village fell in love with her. Later, Mahsuri fell in love and married a warrior named Wan Darus. Then, her husband had to go to war behalf of Kedah against Thailand by leaving Mahsuri herself for a long time. And at that time, a traveller came and mesmerized everyone, including Mahsuri, with his amazing stories. But he has no place to stay. So Mahsuri invited to stay at her house. His name was Dramang. However, out of jealousy from Mahsuri's beauty, the village chief Wan Mahura started spread a rumor that Mahsuri is unfaithful and was having an affair with Dramang in the absence of Wan Darus. The rumor spread like wildfire and soon she be caught. Mahsuri repeated pleading her innocence, but the elders still find her guilty. She was tied at the pole and cruelly stabbed to death. Legend said that after a failed attempted to kill her, she herself offered that she should be stabbed with her father's old caress. And after that was done, white blood oozed out proving her innocence. She died in the year of 1890. And Langkawi has been cursed after that. It sounds like there shall be no peace and prosperity on this island for a period of 7 generations. After that, around 20th century, Mahsuri curse has been lifted up by one Aisha, which is her 7th generation. That's all for Mahsuri's history. Now we are going to discuss about how Mahsuri's tomb been protected. Alright. Next, I will ask our first panel, Miss Nurin Atira. How do we preserve cultural heritage? What do you say?
Thank you, Miss Christina, for the question. Okay, here I have some opinion how to preserve heritage in our country. First of all, action from government. Government need to get a recognition from such world bodies like UNESCO. For example, the city of Langkawi have received UNESCO recognition as one of the UNESCO Global Geopark in 2007. Here we can see the Mahsuri Tomb, right? Mahsuri Tomb also as one of the list in Langkawi UNESCO Global Geopark, with such recognition will increase the number of tourists to come to Mahsuri Tomb and the city of Langkawi. Therefore, similar effort can be made to upgrade their other historic buildings that are in our country. Secondly, is spread awareness. All people can help by creating an awareness of the importance of the preserving this invaluable site by sharing the news and link through the social networking sites such as Facebook and Twitter. Spread awareness by using a social media, it can help spread really fast like a lightning. While you share the awareness about how to preserve our heritage, you also can include the about your experience when visit the heritage place. It also make people interested to go the heritage place and they will interested to spread the awareness the other peoples. After that, education institution. This education institution also should do a program to their student about the awareness how to preserve our heritage in our country, such as forum, poster competition, video about how to preserve our heritage place and more. All students should know how important heritage in our country for future. Based on my experience, I like to share about my cultural heritage story in social media and make my follower and my friends curious about the heritage place. When they curious with the heritage story, they will go found out by themselves about the cultural heritage place. Day by day, people like to know to know about the cultural heritage and place and make the heritage place come more famous than before. In conclusion, people will take chance to preserve the heritage place. Here we can see that all parties should take action to preserve cultural heritage in our country. That's all from me. Thank you.
Alright, thank you Miss Nurin Atira for your clear explanations. Now I would like to proceed with Miss Anis Ayuni. In your opinion, why is it important to protect our archaeological sites?
Thank you, Miss Christina. It is really important to protect archaeological sites because some of those sites are very vulnerable and can be destroyed either through construction or natural disasters such as floods. Because archaeological materials are a renewable sources, which mean we cannot go back in time to make it more sites. For example, as all we know, several wall additions around the Mahsuri tomb were built to guard it from being destroyed. That's all. Back to you, Miss Christina.
Alright, thank you Miss Anis Ayuni for your opinion. Now I would like to ask Miss Riza Idina, by how do we educate our children on our heritage?
Thank you, Miss Christina. To answer your question, in my opinion, I think an effective way to educate a child is through parents. As a parents, they should educate their children by using books and watching movies. This is because many books are available to teach children about the uniqueness of a place. If the children still cannot read, parents can spend time with them by explaining the essence of the book. The book used is a book that has characters from other heritage countries and encourages children to choose a book that depicts the culture and history of a state. In addition, parents can invite their children to watch movies at night that features history and then discuss differences and similarities when compared to your hometown. For example, many movies tell of the legendary Mahsuri tomb like Majika. With this, the children can describe for themselves the situation that occurred at that time, and it gives them an understanding. This can help children become more interested in knowing the history of a place. With this exposure to history, children will be more open minded and make them more interested in knowing about the histories of a place because it gives awareness and uniqueness of the place can be known. That's all.
Thank you, Miss Riza Idina. Next, I would like to ask another question for Miss Nurin Atira. Is that okay?
Yes, of course.
Alright. How long does it take to preserve the place?
Okay, thank you, Ms. Kisina, for the question. Some older building take 1 to 3 years to preserve the place or monument because the older building made of high quality material. Replacing this building with a similar rare hardwood would be impractical and affordable. Newer building also tend to have a life expectancy of only 30 to 40 years, whereas many older building were made to last. It can make economic sense to retain historic building and improve them to meet modern codes and requirements. For example, Mahsuri is an important figure in Langkawi and it was built in 1950s. It takes 2 years to repair the tomb and also build a replica house of Mahsuri. For keep the place always in good condition for the tourists, every month have a lot of NGO that willingly to clean and repair the place, even Mahsuri tomb the place. Even the Mahsuri tomb built in 1950s, but still look alive even already in 2022. That's all from me. Thank you.
Alright, thank you, Miss Nurin Atira. That is clear for me. Next, I would like to add some questions to Miss Anis Ayuni. What are the agencies involved in heritage preservation in Malaysia?
Okay, thank you, Miss Christina. For your information, the agencies that involved in heritage conservation in Malaysia is Badan Warisan Malaysia, or the Heritage of Malaysia Trust. For example, Makam Mahsuri or Mahsuri House are being protected by making it as a tourism site to keep it from being abandoned. This is the Badan Malaysia opinion, or why I said the conclusion to protect the Mahsuri House. That's all.
Alright, thank you, Miss Anis Ayuni. For the last question, I would like to ask Miss Riza Idina. What are the steps taken to protect the heritage place?
Okay, so the measures taken to protect the monument are through the government. The government needs to prepare a special budget to conserve historic buildings in Malaysia. With enough money, this historical site can be upgraded to attract tourists, and facilities such as food sales shop selling souvenirs can be built to facilitate the people who come to visit. In addition, schools and universities can also encourage or send their students to get involved in conserving these historical themes. For example, at Mahsuri Tombs, students can participate in volunteer activities to clean and upgrade the uniqueness of Mahsuri Tombs equipped with museum and kedah houses representing the popular Langkawi building houses at that time. With this involvement, history in Malaysia can be preserved, and students can also contribute ideas to conserve this historical place in the right way. That's all from me. Thank you.
Alright, thank you, Miss Riza Idina, for your answers. I see that there are many ways to make sure our heritage protected. For me, I think this is a really interesting discussion, and as a Malaysian, we should protect our heritage well and properly for the other generations to see it. I think our discussion has come to an end. Thank you for all the panels, and I hope you enjoy these discussions and see you again. Assalamualaikum.
Thank you, Miss Christina.
Thank you, Miss Christina.
Welcome.